if you're looking to scale your SaaS monthly recurring revenue and you're not getting the traction you're hoping for at the moment, it might be simply an offer issue. So if you're wondering what is an offer is simply communicating the value your company provides to the market in an attractive way. So the more attractive your offer is, the more traction your company will receive. So in this video, I'm going to give you the framework we use to build an amazing and irresistible offer for our clients. So that being said, let's dive right in. So in this video, I'm going to give you the framework to go from a typical boring average offer to a grand slam amazing offers that prints meetings and print revenue. So before we get into it, I simply want to tell you a little story on why I know having an irresistible offer is so important, because I lived it inside my business. So when I first started my agency 2 years ago, my service was simply booking qualified calls for B2B company and had a clear price structure, which was $1,500 every single month, so on a recurring basis. And so I came up with this offer simply calculating the cost of the softwares and the hours I would spend for my clients, and then simply added a 20 or 30% profit, and then just simply reaching out to B2B companies who I thought might be interested in my services. And the thing is, what happened is I managed to book a few calls, managed to get a few clients, but I attracted the worst client possible because I didn't realize my offer wasn't good at all. I wasn't using a framework, and I was just attracting really low quality clients because my offer just wasn't competitive. And it wasn't enough to get the good people, the high quality clients I would need to join and start working with me. So later on, I learned more about business. If you're an entrepreneur, hopefully you're doing too. And so I read books, I watched a different type of content, and I came up with a new offer with a new framework. And I'm going to show you the framework in this video later on. The new offer will generate 10 qualified meetings per month on a pay-per-lead basis for SaaS and marketing agencies using our system ReachUP Accelerator. And after this, simply changing the way my offer was, everything took off. So the number of book calls, my closing rate, and the quality of the clients I would attract. I would go from working with really boring IT companies that the company's not even properly running, to working with company I knew, I just knew before opening my business, really qualitative French SaaS that I was really happy to work with, and just quality funders with just solid business simply by framing my offer. And the point I'm trying to make is that the craziest thing is that my service remained the same. At the beginning, I was booking qualified meetings for B2B companies. At the end today, I'm still doing the exact same service. I'm just booking qualified calls for B2B companies, but I changed my offer, I changed my ICP, I just change the overall perceived value of my business. But what I do is the same. I use the same software. Obviously my service got better, but the core fundamentals is the same. I still do cold emailing. I still do the same business. This is why I think simply if your business is already pretty solid, you simply probably just need to change the offer and you will get way more traction. It's a bit like luxury brands. You can find if you have a girlfriend or you have you've done some research, a good quality leather handbag is in average for $500. You can find a pretty good quality handbag, even though a Hermes Birkin will be over $15,000 for the handbag, even though the quality of the leather is pretty much the same. You've got two handbags, quality fabric is overall pretty much the same. Hermes is probably a bit better, but it's probably not that much difference, even though the Hermes Birkin is 30 times more expensive. But the core delivery is the same. And this is the same for your SaaS. Your competitors are probably having a service that is pretty much similar, just a bit better, but they're doing 5 times, 10 times more expensive than you, because they've got this offer nailed down and their ICP nailed down. So having an irresistible offer is about framing the value your company can provide in a very attractive and competitive way. It does not mean you need to change the service. Like I mentioned, the service can be overall the same, but don't get me wrong, you must be able to deliver the promise. If in your offer you promise a certain we're gonna see after, but amount of service, amount of revenue, amount of something, you need to be able to deliver on this. So having a irresistible offer overall, it makes the sales way easier. It just sells from itself. When you simply have an offer that communicate the value you can drive, it's going to be so much easier to sell, because people are not wondering, will this work? Will this get me what I'm looking for? Because everything is stated in your offer. You can charge higher pricing because you're going really specific into certain people. And by using the framework I'm going to show you, the ROI is very clear for your clients, as they're going to see a positive ROI. And you can differentiate from competitors by having something really unique, using the unique mechanism we're going to see straight after. So just to give you a bit more example to really understand with concrete example what is having an irresistible offer. Let's take the example for SaaS company. Let's take the example of Calendly, the software you use to book meetings. Let's say, Calendly wasn't using an irresistible offer. So our platform helps you organize sales call and it's $5 per month. And then using an irresistible offer, sign up today to get the starter plan and get a two-week free trial for B2B companies looking to increase show rate of sales call. So you got the free trial, you got the really specific ICP, but the price is 3 times more. Now, I almost guarantee if you were going to A/B test these two offers, the second one will get way more conversion, even though it's 3 times more expensive because it's choosing the unique framework I'm going to show you. Same with agency. Let's take an agency that does hiring for companies. First one, we're going to help B2B companies hire new team members. Second one, the agency. So we help consulting companies find new sales rep, and you don't pay until we find you one. Now you see the overall delivery for Calendly and for the hiring agency, it's the same. They both do the same thing, but they have two different offers. One was a really average offers that everyone has, and the second one was a really unique offer. And this is the point you need to reach in your business. You might not get it first go, but at least come up with 1-2 sales calls, see how people resonate with, and then just keep improving your offer day after day. So now the moment you've been waiting for, how can we create an amazing offer? So the first thing, obviously, you need to define a clear ICP to your offer. So you need to know who is interested by your service. This is another topic, but in order to understand this, it's usually who can afford your service and who will have the most impact inside their business, and which type of clients will be the easiest to serve. Take those 3 pillars, and this is how you're going to find your ICP. Now, the elements you need to have inside your offer is quantifiable results. How much will I get from using your service or using your SaaS? Time frame, how quick, how recurrent. Niche, have you already worked with people like me before? Do you know how it is to work with me? Unique mechanism, why will you service work? I've worked with other people, why will you work? Risk reversal, what if you promise all of this fluff and it doesn't work? So all of this are common objections that your target is going to have, and you need to be able to overcome this objection simply with your offer. And this is why if you have a really good offer, it's going to make your sales really easier, because all these objections will be faced already inside your target. So if you take the example of my offer, not to make it around me, but just to give you how I use this framework to build my offer. So if obviously I know my offer myself, so quantifiable results, I will book you 10 meetings per month, time frame per month, niche down for SaaS and marketing agencies, unique mechanism using ReachUP accelerator, risk reversal, or you don't pay. Really simple. You don't have to do the same. If you look at every big SaaS, every big agencies, they have somewhat at least out of these 3 really nailed down. Maybe once you start to get lots of social proof, lots of case studies, you don't need the risk reversal anymore because people will believe you. But overall, they get all of these. Even in B2C, if you take the Netflix, if you take the Spotify, all those big SaaS, they all have a free trial, which gets you a foot through the door really easy. If you take the B2B, they all have if you take Lemlist, they have a free trial. They know who they're targeting. They're targeting marketing and people inside doing sales. So you really need these elements if you want to be competitive and you want to attract qualitative business. Now, bonuses, if you're in a very competitive and almost saturated market, I don't like the term because for me saturation is a positive. You can still differentiate by adding different elements on top of your offer. in example for me, like doing cold email, it's really competitive. You can add different stuff to make your company really differentiate. Well, when you do sales calls with people, they don't even ask you the question of what's different from your company from another, because you've got stuff like layers on top of your offers that makes it very differentiate. So the first one is you can niche down to a very specific target. Example with like, let's say marketing agencies that worked with e-com brands. We work with e-commerce stores using Amazon Marketplace for companies making between 1 million and 5 million in annual recurring revenue only in Australia. So now when you're going to have a sales conversation with a company that matches these categories in Australia, you're going to be perceived as such an expert, because not many people are doing this. You're like really specific. Like when the company has a conversation with this type of agency, they're going to be like, okay, like this company is exactly who I need to collaborate with, because they work exactly with people like me. So having a really like sniper niche down strategy. The other one is add free value on top of your offer. So you can say by signing up, working with us, you'll benefit from one free coaching call per month, plus access to a Slack community. So these are just like two bonuses. If someone is comparing your service with another or your SaaS with another, if he sees those two like free layers, which are really qualitative, like one free coaching call per month, plus access to a free community, like the balance is gonna go to your favor. Even though for you it's not that complicated to add like one free coaching call per month, you can do this with all your clients. Slack community, not so complicated much, but it can probably improve your closing rate by like maybe 2 or 3 times just by adding those free little value. And the last one, which doesn't really go into the free value, is elevate your status. It doesn't really go into the offer, is elevate your status, that you can have a competitive offer. Sometimes it's not enough. You want to have like authority status. So one way to do this is collect a case study. So obviously, the more social proof you have, the easiest it will be for you to jump on sales calls and close, because people need to have trust, and the easiest way to build trust is seeing videos, seeing testimonials of other people like you who've been through the transformation that the company offers, and just see through in a really a down to earth way that this service, this platform works for me too. And you want to create content and be seen as an expert. So this is just going to help if you're in a competitive market. It's just like it's going to make the difference when your people are comparing you to other companies. If you post on YouTube, if you have a podcast, if you're making LinkedIn content, this is going to push the favor to your company. So that is it for this video. Now, why am I giving all of this information for free? Well, basically, if you're a SaaS or an agency and you're looking to scale and you want us to build a lead generation machine inside your business, so take care of building the fundamentals for you, creating the irresistible offer, creating all the other different elements like leveraging the social proof, and making sure the outbound tech stack is correct, and then doing the lead generation for you afterwards on a pay-per-lead basis. Well, you can book a call using the link below. Otherwise, stay around for the free value. I'll see you on the next YouTube video.